Welcome again to the YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at another area of human resource information system as it concerns to employee resourcing. The other times we looked at the benefits and how to apply it. Now we'll be looking at the steps that we need to follow. And those steps include you having a plan or doing your planning. And when we talk about planning, we're talking about you having ideas, feasibility studies, setting a performance, a perfect team that you need for that particular work. Then take up the steps of analyzing all the things that need to be done in terms of requirement, vendor analysis, contract negotiations. Do your designs. Let's see the flow of information. Let's see the identification of gaps and outlines that need to be used. Try and set up your steps in implementation, like training, tailoring of systems, collecting of data, testing the system, starting up, running it parallel, and let there be a maintenance. Maintain the HRIS auditing as much as you can. That will help you when you are doing this your job in information system, when it comes to HR and when it comes to employee resourcing. The essence of it is that you'll be able to have a large amount of informations that you could use to do the processing of every aspect of your business. You also have a project-based work environment that will help you. You also have the employees that are empowered. You find that the knowledge your workers will have will increase because you have as much information for the database that they need for that organization, and you have a learning organization where people will learn more because there are informations that have been gathered on every aspect. The benefit is that there is a high speed of retrieving and processing data. You have reductions when it comes to duplication of effort because the informations are there, so you will not duplicate effort. And once you don't duplicate effort, you find that you will not be able to duplicate. You'll be able to reduce costs because the effort that needs to be duplicated has been reduced to the barest minimum. Then you see that you have ease in classifying and reclassifying of your data because why? You will be able to see this is the data for this particular employee, this is the data for this particular job, this is the data for this particular strategy or process, and then you'll be able to do what reduce every cost and then retrieve them when you need. You have also a better analysis that will lead you to more effective decision making because the informations have been data has been collected, so you'll be able to analyze your informations as quickly as possible. You also have high accuracy rate of information that our report that you'll be generating because there will be accuracy after the data has been analyzed, like I said in the first episode. Then there will be fast response to queries in case anything happens, so people will answer their queries because already you have information about the job, you have information about the person, you have information about the work environment, you have every structure is in place, so it is much easier when you, because you know who to direct your questions to, you know who to ask for a report back and all those things, and then it will now give you high quality reports, and then the work culture in your organization will become far better than you're supposed to do because everybody will click and know what it is that they need to, that is needed for their job and where they need to be at a particular time. Then you find out that every other thing will be streamlined as much as possible in terms of processes, in terms of procedures. There will be more transparency in your work once yeah, you have your human resource information system in place. The limitation of having this human resource information system in place is that it is expensive in terms of the finance that you need to run it with, and in terms of the manpower that will be involved, because most times people that have this information technology are very expensive to keep in an organization. And then the inconveniences of a computer literate, especially when you don't have the right people to be able to handle it, is also a limitation to you to be able to use it. And if people don't just have mere computer knowledge, they will not be able to give you all you need when it comes to employee resourcing using your information system in HR. Then if the computers are not compliant with what is happening now, you find that it becomes an issue. So most times, even when they are, you cannot also a kind of substitute them with human being. A human being is the person that you need to be able to operate it. So if that human being doesn't have the right knowledge to be able to operate it, it becomes also an issue. What apart from the limitations, what are the things that becomes a barrier for us when it concerns the human resource information system? The first one is the lack of the right communication. People may not be able to give you the right information that you need because of the communication gaps. Some people don't know how to speak, some people don't know how to transfer knowledge, some people just want to hold the knowledge even when they know how to transfer it, some people don't know how to grab it, so communicating it becomes a problem. And then our feeling of we need to remain satisfied with where we are. Most organizations, we are here, so we want to move forward from where we are satisfied with where we are, so that's where we want to remain, is also a barrier. And then if there are if we have somebody that doesn't know how to do our need analysis, if it is poorly done or not done at all, it becomes also a barrier to your HRIS. And if you have failure of key people that you need in that particular organization to be able to man this aspect of your job, it is also a barrier. If you have the failure to keep your project team intact, they come in, they leave, attrition rate is very, very high, it is also a very big problem when it comes to HRIS. Then the politics and the hidden agendas that people want, all the office policies that we all play and the hidden agendas that go with it is also a very big problem to the success of your HRIS in the organization. Failure also to involve critical people or consult significant group that you need in that particular area. Some people want to let it be us that is doing it, even when they don't know what to do with that particular area of job. It is not their core area, they are not expertise in it. They just want to let's not bring somebody else that come and do it better than us, and then the person will come and take all the glory. So they keep it to themselves. They don't want to involve that failure to bring people that are very, very knowledgeable in this area is also a very big barrier. And then bad timing also during the year or the duration when you are doing it is a very big barrier to HRIS, which all these are some of the things you need to look at when it comes to HRIS. If you want to have a success of it, then you need to do it very, very well and take away the barriers and have enough of the benefit. So that's where we'll stop for this particular video. Next time we'll be looking at it as it plays out in your recruitment and selection proper. And then if you have your questions, please drop it on the button, use the button below, drop your questions, and we'll also answer it as we go forward. Thank you for having me. Please, if you like the video, subscribe, share it to other people that will also like it and they'll have it. Thank you again and see you next time.